Okay, I have some help for your probability worksheet. I think the first 2 pages are pretty self-explanatory. The only thing I'm wondering that you might have questions with is the probabilities as percents. So just remember that, for example, number 6 says 9 balls, 1 through 9. What's the probability of getting an even number? First, you're still going to want to think that as a fraction. So if there's 9 balls, there's 9 as a bottom number, and then the top number answers your question. How many are even? The number 2, 4, 6, and 8. So basically, it's 4 out of 9. And then the question's asking you to change that to a percent. So 4 out of 9 is a fraction. If you divide it, you got a decimal. And then if you move the decimal over 2 spots, you have a percent. So, but always think of probability as a fraction first. Okay, but I'm going to help you with this one on the 3rd page. It says you're going to spin the spinner here. If you spin it 200 times, how many times do you expect to land on a factor of 15? Well, the first thing you got to know is what a factor is. Okay, factors are numbers that can be divided evenly into 15. So if I mark which numbers can be divided evenly into 15, it would be 1 goes into 15 evenly, 5 goes into 15 evenly, and 3 goes into 15 evenly. The other numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, they don't divide into 15 evenly. That's why they're not factors of 15. So the chances of me getting a factor of 15, just doing one spin, you can see there's 8 spots, so my bottom number is 8. And then my top will answer my question, how many are factors of 15? And you can see there's 3 of them. So it's going to be 3 out of 8. Now, that's 3 out of every 8 spins is a factor of 15. The question's saying, what if you spin it 200 times? Well, if it's 3 out of 8, this is just a simple proportion. All you're going to have to do is change my bottom number to 200, and you'll find out how many times that is. So go ahead and calculate that, and you'll have your answer. Part B is just like that, except you're going to have to do what's the chances of landing on an even number. So go ahead and look at the spinner. Write down what are the chances of an even number on just one spin, and then go ahead and then change your bottom number to 50. Hope that helps. Okay, on question 2 here on page 3, it says the quality control company found that 0.064% of a certain shipment was defective. If the shipment contained 23,865 pieces, how many pieces were defective? So hopefully I remember how to solve percent questions. When you do a percent, it's this number, so 0.064 out of, we all know that percent means out of 100. So we go ahead and do that. So that's how many pieces out of 100 are defective. But they don't have 100 pieces. You have that big number of 23,000. So you just push equals, and then you're going to put your 23,865 on the bottom, because that's your total pieces. The question is asking how many are defective, which is really this top number. This is how many are defective. So over here is going to be how many are defective. Once you calculate that, good luck. Okay, this is the last one I'm going to do on this packet. It says if you pick a card at random 26 times from a standard deck of cards, how many times would you draw an ace or a heart? Well, hopefully you know in a deck there are 4 aces. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that up here. There's 4 aces, okay? And when you look at hearts, there's an ace of hearts, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. And if you add them up, there's 13 hearts. Now, the mistake people will make is then they'll say, oh, so if I combine them, the hearts are 13 and the 4 aces, that's a total of 17. But remember, one of these aces here is actually a heart, because there's an ace of heart, an ace of diamond, an ace of clubs, and an ace of spades. So we can't count the ace of hearts in this category and that category. So we have to take one away. So instead of it being 13 and 4, we're going to say, okay, we'll count the ace of hearts in this one, and then the other aces would be the 3 of clubs, 3 of spades, and 3 of diamonds, which really means it's 3. So there's really 16 cards that are an ace or a heart. So now that you know there's 16 cards, you start your fraction. You're going to get it 16 out of, and remember how many cards are in a deck? Hopefully you know it's 52. So 52 total cards, 16 of them are aces or hearts. But the question isn't picking it 52 times, is it? It's picking it 26. So we have to change our bottom number to 26. But that's pretty easy to do, isn't it? Multiply across and divide, and you will have your answer. All right, good luck on the worksheet. Guys, all the other problems are basically writing a proportion, just like this. So find out how often it happens, whatever the question asks, write it down, and then change the bottom number to however many times you're doing it. All right, see you soon.